Turn the airport to a shooting range. Let my nuts hang. Big pistol.
Yo, what up? This is my top 5 favorite Ski Mask songs. He's got a lot, and he's good at what he does. And there's a lot to choose from. But I've come down to 5 of my favorites and a few of the honorable mentions. So, number 5 is Splash, just because, I mean, the sample that he uses is awesome, and it's like, the flow in the song is crazy. I mean, it's weird, it's different, you know, so it's like, I'm gonna just play a little clip.
Yeah. Young nigga, just been waiting. Yeah, bitch, Uber on the way.
He's got like, yeah, you know, it's different, and I mean, that's what makes people like it. I like it a lot, and it doesn't have that many plays, to be honest. It's like, I mean, on the SoundCloud it has, I'm sure it has a lot. I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure it's not on his SoundCloud, it's on somebody else's, which is weird. But on YouTube it only has like 35,000 views or something, and which is crazy because it should have way more. Anyway, yeah, that's number 5. Number 4, we've got, I like Do-Rag Flows, just because the sample that he uses, it just reminds me of, like, I don't know what it was. Anyway, no, the reason why I like this song so much is because I saw a video of him, like, I don't know, somebody that I was following on Instagram has, like, doesn't even have that many followers, like maybe 300 followers, and they were playing this song, or they had a video of Ski Mask doing this live. He's reading it off his phone, he's like smoking a blunt, and I was like, that's like the coolest thing ever. He's just freestyling in a room full of dudes. Well, not technically freestyling, but you know what I mean. And I don't know, and he's just so fast, his flow is crazy. So that's number 4. Number 3 is Like a Soccer Mom. Whenever he dropped this tape, or this like EP or whatever, I was in the car, I was on the way somewhere, I don't know where I was going, but I was like almost out of data, and I was like, alright, I gotta go listen to it, because I was almost out of data, and there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do on the trip, and I was like, it's worth it. I wasn't gonna have Wi-Fi anywhere, but I listened to it, and this song was awesome because I like how he references like a lot of like younger things. Like he references like Pokemon and all that, and plus the sample is Codename Kids Next Door, which is awesome. That was like one of my favorite shows, and that's why that's number 3. Because number 2, we got Take a Step Back, and I remember this summer listening to this song for the first time. Yeah, I know, you can call me a fan or whatever of X, but I think it's crazy. Before X was getting all this hype, I remember looking on YouTube, and this had like 175,000 plays, and I was like, okay, cool, you know, underground. One of my friends showed it to me, and I was like, okay. I was like, I was like immediately into it. I thought it was awesome, and it had like I said, it had like 100-some-odd-thousand views, and now that X is blowing up because of all the crap, it's like at 3 million views. And if you're watching this, I'm sure you've heard this song, and if not, I'll put a link. You got to go look at it. I mean, it's like anger makes you want to punch somebody in the face, makes you want to rob your own house. It's definitely hype music. It's crazy, and it's awesome. And before we get to my number 1, I have 3 honorable mentions. I like this song because it has a little pump in it. Where's the Blow? And the sample is from, what was it, like Tokyo Drift or something. It was awesome. I saw somebody do an edit of it, of the movie with the song, and it was perfect.
I'm reloaded.
But anyway, whenever he goes in,
We're back.
it's perfect.
Hey,
It's just so good.
yo. Bitch. Hey, cold out wristbands looking like a hitman, but a nigga trying to hit a lit man. Took it to the bathroom, fucking through the zip man, left a leg shaking like the crib dance. That's a crib.
Yeah. Second on the honorable mention is Unmask. I feel like the reason why I like this one so much is because there's so many excellent people. Okay, Ski, obviously, Denzel Curry, Too Good, Craig's In, Screaming, Anger. Put them all together, awesome. So yeah, and Denzel, like right at the beginning, he's pretty much immediately just going in. Just you're like, okay, wow. And then whenever Craig's In comes in, it just gets crazy because he's so angry or mad or whatever. I mean, obviously if you listen to Craig's In, you know that that's what he does. He just makes anger music. So, and then last on the honorable mention is Psycho, because I like Psycho because I was a scene kid or whatever, well, sort of. But I listened to Slipknot a lot, and Psychosocial was like one of their biggest songs, so that was like one of my favorite songs. And he sampled it. Stupid. Too good. And like, plus he dropped a video on Instagram like 2 days ago or yesterday of him singing it live, like the instrumental was on, and somebody was recording him and he was singing it, and like one of his buddies was in the background like having sex with some chick, and there was another guy in the back like smoking a blunt, and like he was just going in, and like it got taken off of Instagram. It was on Pornhub the next day, and I was like, I mean, you can't just not have that in your favorites, like at least mentioning it whenever he's doing all that just for no reason. And Ski Mask had like 60,000 followers like 2 weeks ago. Like, I swear to God. And like today he has like 110,000 or something stupid. But anyway, yeah, the Psychosocial sample is awesome. And then my number one spot, and I feel like, okay, my number one song is Dr. Eggman. And Ski Mask, he just goes in crazy. Keith Ape just goes in like crazy. And then at the end, it's like you think it's over, and then it's like the instrumental just comes back on. It's too hard. It's like, I don't know, and it's just too good. Ski Mask just comes in really good. Oh yeah, and because Cheese off of Foster's Home is on there. And like most of these songs I can sing, like I can like rap every word to it. I don't know if that makes me a fanboy, but I just really enjoy listening to the music. But yeah, so there's my top 5 plus 3, I guess, favorite songs of Ski Mask. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe.
Hey, big pistol with a dick in it. Tell me what you